A very pleasant morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and studying well. In our last class, we had completed half chapter of nouns and their kind. And today we will complete that chapter and we will move to some other chapter also. So let's start. So here we stopped that day. We will read collective noun now. Collective nouns. Read these sentences. He gave me a bouquet of flowers on my birthday. A flock of sheep was grazing in the field. You can see here two examples are given. Let's move to the next page first. So here you can see the highlighted words are noun. Bouquet stands for a collection of flowers. Flock indicates a group of sheep. A noun, flock and bouquet are collective noun. You have to write this in your notebook. A noun that names a collection of person, animals or thing considered as one whole is a collective noun. If you can see a collection of nouns, collection of person, animal or thing specifically, so they are called collective noun, as one whole is called a collective noun. Now some more examples of collective nouns are given below. A fleet of ships, a constellation of stars, a string of pearls, a bunch of keys, a brood of chicks, a crew of soldiers, a tuft of grass, a bundle of stick, a swarm of bees, a team of players. Exercise H. Underline the collective nouns in the following sentences. Here we have to underline the collective noun. Crew of soldiers, audience listen to the music spellbound. You have to, I hope you can do this by yourself. It's very simple. It's very simple exercise. You can committee is collective noun, fleet is collective noun. I hope you can do this exercise by yourself. That's why I'm giving you this as your homework. Fill in the blanks with appropriate collective nouns from the box. Now we will do this exercise. Your clothes are in the dash of the drawer. Which is the correct answer? Can you tell me that? Which is the correct answer? Chest, board, bale, gang, pack, troop, tuft, school. Chest is the right answer. I am putting number here. You don't put number. You just write the answer here. Okay? Which will be good for you. He is member of dash of directors. Which is the right answer? Can you tell me? Yes, it's board of directors. Number 2. The rabbit was attacked by a dash of wolves. Yes, it's pack of wolves. A dash of dancers will perform at the event. Troop of dancers. A lorry is carrying a dash of cotton. A lorry is taking a bale. Fifth number is fifth. Yes. Number 6 is get me a dash of grass from the park. Tuft. A tuft of grass. 6th number. Number 7th is Popo was leader of a dash of fish. School of fish. The police chased a dash of thieves. Gangs of thieves. I have numbered here, but you don't write number. You just have to write the answer in the blanks. Let's move to the next page and next exercise here. Exercise J. Fill in the blanks with suitable nouns from the box that match with the given collective noun. You just have to write the correct collective noun here. An army of soldiers, we all know that. A team of players. A flight of, number 3rd, can you tell me that? A flight of stairs. A suit of rooms. A suit of rooms, a bundle of sticks, a litter of puppies. Whenever we see group of puppies, so many puppies, then we will say, what will we say? A litter of puppies. Next, some other kinds of nouns, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. We just had studied this in our earlier classes, in class first and second, what are countable noun and what are uncountable noun. Countable nouns are very simple, that we can count. Literally we can count that how many, one or two or three are these. But uncountable noun are those nouns which we can't count, we cannot count them. Here you can see nouns which can be counted are countable noun, eggs, books, pencils, boxes. Nouns which we cannot be counted, are uncountable nouns. Examples: bread, food, milk, salt. Here bread means food, you can say. It's not bread, slice of bread which we count. Though we cannot count uncountable nouns, we can count them in some other manner. We count them as two bread, two slice of bread. We don't say this, two bread, give me two bread. We just say, give me two slice of bread. 3 tea, 3 cups of tea. Yes. 2 soaps, 2 cakes of soap. Okay. Now move to the exercise. Tick countable nouns and cross uncountable noun. Here, can you tell me that which is countable and which is uncountable noun? Coins are countable noun, that's why we will take. Books are countable noun. Pen are countable noun. Air is not countable, uncountable. Number 5, water is uncountable. Bread is uncountable. We just read here. Milk is uncountable. Soap is uncountable. Okay, we have completed this exercise, this lesson. Now move to the next lesson. Here is chapter 6, nouns number. Here we will study about singular and plural noun. A nouns which refer to one person, animal, place or thing is said to be singular noun. Which refers to one person, place, animal, thing is called singular noun. Yes. Now examples are given here. Some of the example: boy, girl, cow, elephant, chair, table, country and park. A noun which refers to more than one person, animal, place or thing is said to be the plural number. Yes. Examples: boys, girls, cows, elephants, chairs, tables, countries, parks. How to form plural noun? Now here some rules are given which we have to follow for forming any plural noun, for change any singular noun into the plural noun. Here are some rules are given. So first is but you have to write them. You have to write this with example, and you have to write each rule in your notebook with 2 or 3 examples, and you have to keep this in your mind. It's very important, very very important. If you can learn, then learn it. It's very important. In most cases we add s to the singular noun to form the plural. Most of the cases, in most of the nouns, when we want to change them into plural, we just add s, like bat, bats, ball, s, balls, cows, elephant, elephants, chair, chairs. In case of nouns ending with s, double s, sh, ch or x, we add es to the singular noun. Okay, here we can see, in any case when noun is ending with s, double s, sh, ch or x, we just add es after the noun, like bus plus es, buses, grass, glass, glasses, wish, wishes, church, churches, fox, foxes. Now move to the next page. Here is another rule is given. In case of nouns ending in o, we add es. Whenever noun ends with O, you can see somewhere, if noun end with O, then we just add es after them. Like potato, es, potatoes, tomatoes, here heroes. Here you can see something is written. However, photos is the plural form of photo. Radios is the plural form of radio. Some of the nouns do not follow these rules. That's why they are like as simple as they written, as they are. Simple as they are, you can say. Here you can see they are written in a simple way. Just putting s after the word. Now, when nouns end in f or fe, we change the f or fe into ves. Now here you can see, whenever noun ends with the last word of the noun is f or fe, then for changing that into plural, we just remove f or fe. In place of f or fe, we put ves. You can see an example: leaf, leaves; calf, calves; half, halves; life, lives. In place of e here, we just added ves, fe. We added ves. Remember the following exceptions. Here some exceptions are given which do not follow the rules, like chef, chefs; hoof, hoofs; roof, roofs; proof, proofs. You just learn these words because I am gonna ask anytime the plural of any word, and you just have to keep this in your mind, these rules in your mind, so that you can change the word immediately into plural if you will learn these rules. Next rule is, you just have to write all these in your notebook with 2 or 3 examples, like 2 examples from here, you can 2 here, you can take 2 examples from here. So some exceptions also write. When nouns end in consonant y, we change y into ies. Whenever any noun ends with y, before y, if there is a consonant, if you can see any consonant before y, then we will remove y, and in place of y we put ies if there is any consonant before y. Examples are given here. Now, when nouns end in vowels, whenever noun ends with vowel plus y, before y, if you see any vowel there in the noun, in any noun, you just add s. You do not remove any, you do not remove y, you don't have to remove y, you just have to add s. Like boys, toys; monkey, monkeys; valley, valleys. Now move to the next exercise. Move to the first exercise, you can say A. Here, give the plural form of the following words. First is desk. What is the plural form of desk? Can you tell me that? Yes, plural form of desk is desks. Just simple. Now here, plural form of dress is plural form of dress is dresses. Okay, now move to the next page. Now you can see I have completed this exercise for you. Brush, brushes; bench, benches; breach, breeches; dish, dishes; radio, radios; roof, roofs; army, armies; shelf, shelves; window, windows; wife, wives; pen, pens; box, boxes; class, classes; boy, boys. Now, there are nouns which do not follow any of these rules. Some of the nouns do not follow any of the rules. They are as it is. Like some of these nouns forms plural by adding suffix other than s, es, or so on. Examples: singular and plural. Child, plural of child is children. Ox is oxen. Some of these nouns form plural by changing a single letter or several letters to the singular form. Singular, plural. Here you can see foot. Plural of foot is feet. Tooth is teeth. Mouse, mice. Woman, women. Now, there are some nouns which do not change in their plural form. You have to know that there are some nouns which do not change themselves. They are as it is, as in original form. In the plural form, they are in original form. You can see sheep. In plural form, we will write it as sheep. Deer, deer. Fish, fish. To know whether the word is being used as singular or plural noun, we have to understand the sentence. We just have to understand the sentence if we want to know that this word is plural or singular. We just have to read and understand the sentence properly. Like, the child wanted to see a deer. A deer here means it is singular, a single deer. When he went to the zoo, he saw many deer. Here many deer means so many deers. It's a plural form. As you can see, several sheep were grazing in the field, means many sheep, plural. A sheep was black in color. Here it's singular. Let's move to the next page. We saw many colorful fish in the aquarium. It's plural. Popo was a fish who went on an adventure. So here it's a singular. But sometimes we use fishes also. We use fishes also sometimes. When we use fish, when we are talking about the varieties of fish. Whenever we are talking about different varieties of fish, different varieties of fish, like we can say shark, whale, dolphin. These all are different varieties, different kind of fish. That's why we will call them fishes. Here you can see we saw many kinds of fishes in the pond. Here fishes suggest different varieties of fish. Okay, similarly fruit is used in singular. We should have fruit with breakfast every day. We use fruits when we mean different varieties. Again here, whenever we use different varieties, we are talking about different varieties, we use fruits. Example, different types of fruits are available in winter. There are some nouns which have only plural form. Some of the nouns have plural form, you can say. You can see here plural: trousers, spectacles, jeans, scissors, cloths. We do not use them as singular. They are just plural. Its original form is plural. Examples: the trouser do not fit you. Second is scissors are sharp, so handle them carefully. The cloths are bought from Jaipur. There are some nouns which have only singular form. Example: singular, furniture, news, information. They are in their singular form always, these types of nouns. Example: the furniture was bought from this store. The information is very valuable for students. Now we exercise. Write the plural form of the following singular nouns. Singular, plural. Ox. I hope you can write the plural form. Roofs, child, photo, calf, shelf, family, mouse. This is your homework for today. Let's move to the next page. You have to do this exercise also. Change the nouns printed in bold to their singular form. This exercise you have to do in your notebook and it's your homework. This is your assignment and last one is A is your assignment. B, C, and change the nouns printed in bold into this one is also your exam assignment for today. So let's move to the next chapter. Chapter 7, Nouns, Gender. Here we will study about 4 types of gender: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neutral gender. Let's start now. Nouns are divided into 4 categories according to their gender: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. You have to write this in your notebook. A noun that refers to a male is said to be of the masculine gender. Examples: boy, man, sir, and king are of the masculine gender. A noun that refers to a female is said to be of the feminine gender. Example: girl, women, girl, woman, madam, and queen are of the feminine gender. A noun that refers to either a male or female is said to be of the common gender. Example: student, friend, child, and engineer are of the common gender. A noun that refers to a non-living thing is said to be of the neutral gender. For example, table, chair, and book are of the neutral gender. I hope you understood each and every gender. You just have to write the definitions and their examples in your notebook. Exercise A. Underline noun and write M for masculine, F for feminine, C for common, and N for neutral gender. Here first one example you can see. The milkman came on cycle. Milkman is masculine gender, we can see. Cycle is neutral gender because it's a non-living thing. Now, the waiter served food. Can you tell me which gender is this? Waiter is masculine gender. So we will just like this. And food is neutral gender. The room was designed by the architects. So, room is neutral gender and architect is common gender because it cannot be defined. It is male or female, any of them. Now, third is the boy studies in that school. Boy is masculine gender. School is neutral gender. My mother called the doctor. Doctor is common gender, which we cannot define. Mother is feminine gender, we all know that. The boy helped the old woman by carrying her bag. Here, boy is masculine gender, woman is feminine gender, and bag is neutral gender because it's not living thing. Now, formation of feminine gender or of nouns. A number of nouns change to feminine form by adding ess to the masculine form. Here you can see masculine, here feminine. Author, authoress. Baron, barons. Host, hostess. Hare, hares. Poet, poetess. Shepherd, shepherds. Lion, lioness. Count, countess. Let's move to the next page. Here you can see sometimes spellings may have to be altered slightly before adding the ess. Sometimes spellings becomes little different. You can see here actor, actress, actress. Here spelling became different. Emperor, empress. Governor, governess. Headmaster, headmistress. Hunter, huntress. Tiger, tigress. Waiter, waitress. Instructor, instructress. In most of the cases, an entirely different word is used. In most of the cases, you have seen entirely word is different. You can see here brother, sister, husband, wife, uncle, aunt, man, woman, grandfather, grandmother, hero, heroine, monk, nun, widower, widow, landlord, landlady, manservant, maidservant, buck, doe, cock, hen, fox, vixen. Gender, goose, gander and goose. Boy, girl, king, queen, father, mother, nephew, niece, son, daughter, gentleman, lady, king, queen, sir, madam, wizard, witch, milkman, milkmaid, washerman, washerwoman, bull, cow, drake, duck, peacock, peahen, horse, mare. Now, here you have to fill in the blanks. So, it's your assignment for today's. Let's move to the next page. I hope you can do that exercise. Here, in C exercise, change the underlined noun from the masculine to feminine gender. I hope you can do this also. This is for your homework. Next is change the underlined noun from feminine to masculine. This also you can do. So all this is for your homework today's. Let's move to today's assignment now. So here is your today's assignment. First is complete exercise H from page number 22 by yourself. Complete exercise B, C and D from page number 27 and 28 by yourself. Complete exercise B, C and I forgot to write D. B, C and D from page number 30 and 31. Number 4 is write all the definitions and important points in your notebook with their examples. So that's all for today's class. We will meet in our next class. Till then, take care, be safe and bye-bye.